I got people watching. I don't know how to do this though. It's my first time. I thought I'd be able to hear people. I didn't know they could hear me. I just had to see text messages. Are you working, B-Rad? Jojo, 8:24 in the morning. Well, here it's 12:25 a.m. This is my first time doing a live. I wanted to learn a little bit about how to do this, so next time I'll try to be a real champion when I try to do this. And B-Rad, how's the video from this camera? It's on my laptop. Is the video clear from this camera, or I need to get a better camera? And they're picky about their audio and their video when doing this stuff. They don't realize I'm the new guy. I have no idea about any of this technical stuff. Well, I'm going to see this. Well, I didn't know that. Wow. Does anybody have questions regarding the Philippines? Thanks, JoJo. Look for your stream on your phone. Do it right now, you're saying? Oh, I see what you're saying. How's it going, Charles? Live in color from the Philippines. I really haven't decided about that. I do miss my family back home, but I love it here so much. I'm hoping to get them over here to visit me because my family thinks, "Oh yeah, you're living in a third world country," and I don't look at it that way. I look at this, I'm living like in a fancy city in the U.S. I mean, it's just like a city that any city you can imagine. I mean, I've lived in several cities my whole life, and I've lived in Atlanta, I lived in New York, Queens, Brooklyn, Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, um, Long Island, and see Pensacola, Birmingham, Alabama. And I would say from me, this is a lot better than Birmingham, for example. So I think it's more upscale. Does it have its side roads that are a little wacky? Of course, but you know, it's just like any city you could ever imagine. I don't understand. You said just make sure to mute. I don't know how to mute it. I can't hear anybody. I just see text. Yes, Charles, my very first live. And I have no idea how to do it. I probably should have watched a YouTube video to study it, but I figured that I can learn best by just jumping on here and getting to it and learning from it because you learn by doing things, at least in my book. I'm not a very technical kind of guy, but this will be my first time trying, and I can see myself. I don't know what you guys are seeing. I hope you guys can hear me good. I'm actually it's Moy. I'm actually in Cebu City. So I say in Cebu City. I'm in a place called Apis. I'm on the outskirts of IT Park. So I'm about a 8-minute ride by scooter to the closest mall, which will be Central Block Mall. Any questions out there? I'm loving this. It's my first time trying this. I'm really digging this. I am not dating. I have been on I haven't been really on too many dates here lately. It's like I'm doing a lot of my efforts going towards YouTube. Do I have people I talk to? Of course, because I'm on online dating. But again, it's just up in the air right now. But again, if a person wants to date here, no issues dating. So I'm not really troubled by not having a girlfriend at the moment. As far as meeting people, I meet people every day. I mean, I go to the mall and I walk around and I sing out loud. So I meet people every single day. The coffee shops here are amazing. So if you ever come over this way and you want to meet new friends as far as expats or people who are just over here trying it for the first time, try the coffee shops. So these guys are here on their computers and you guys won't have any problems whatsoever meeting people. That's where I'm always at. My stuff. I could pack my condo up in probably 3 hours. All I really have here is clothes, computers, cameras, things like that. So I don't really have a lot of things to pack up. Now I do have a car, so that actually helps. I have a Mazda, what is it, a CX3. So it's like a little hatchback Mazda. Plenty of room to move what I've got. I mean, I could pack everything in there in a matter of a few hours. So again, if I wanted to move somewhere, now I've been here for 7 months. Before this, prior, I was actually at 38 Park, which is if I had to tell anybody at all who's coming to the Philippines, 38 Park is by far my first choice of where I'd want to move, just because it has easy access to everything. You can walk everywhere. Now, where I live here at Marco Polo, I actually have to walk a lot. When I say I walk a lot, I actually have to drive my bike to walk a lot to IT Park. All right, immigration. That's a pretty easy one. Uh, on your standard passport here, you get 3 years on your passport. And how it works is every 2 months, you're going to go either online or go to an office. The office that I go to is in Lapu-Lapu. It's probably about a 40-minute ride on the bike. I go there. I'm in and out in less than 10 minutes. Quick and easy. I pay my pesos, and then you do that every 2 months, and then you get to do that for 3 full years. Once the 3 years is up, you got to leave the country for 24 hours only. So again, I was thinking when my 3 years is up, I'll probably go to Thailand or something like that. But again, I think I'll probably end up going on a lot of trips between now and then. But again, if I stay there for 3 years, you go to Thailand for a full day or a full week, you come back to the Philippines, and it starts all over again. What is the best between IT Park and Business Park? For a newcomer, I'm going to say IT Park is better. Now, Business Park has a bigger mall, but as far as getting around and having access to a lot of people, Business Park to me is not a very good place to walk. It's not a very good walking area. Um, Whereas IT Park, it's just so many places you can walk to. It's a IT Park to me is not as cluttered, so you can actually go over to like Subgo Mercado, which is like a place over here you can go to that has like 30 restaurants. Those 30 restaurants, they're kind of like like little huts, and you can go there and you can walk around and meet people. There's a park right outside Subgo Mercado. You can go there and meet people as well, and just walk around the park. They got Buffalo Brad's right outside the park, and it's right beside the mall, so it's very convenient. So again, if I had to choose between IT Park and Business Park, I would pick IT Park. But again, I have no problem with either one. When I first moved here, I stayed at Business Park for about 2 weeks, staying in a hotel there called the Golden Palace. So again, no issues with either place. But again, if I had to pick, I would say IT Park. Exactly right, B-Rad. More of a nightlife here in IT Park compared to Business Park. Again, people will say, well, the Business Park has the social, very well-known establishment in the Center Mall, which is Ayala Center Mall in Business Park, and it's on the, well, I think third or fourth floor. It's on the outside on the terraces, but again, social is a very good place for meeting up with other expats or other foreigners. I don't tend to go out that much, but again, if I were going to go out, I prefer like Mango Square and go to the social there, or go to a place like the Old Philly, or go to Icon. I love dancing clubs, but again, it'd be better if I had a girl to go with. But again, I love going out with my friends, just hanging out at the Icon and just people watch. I still recommend the hotel. Thanks so much, 57C Paul. Yeah, if I had to go somewhere and stay in a hotel, I like that hotel so much. It's called the Golden Prince, and the reason I liked it so much, I think I paid. Trying to think back then, I think it was like 2,800 pesos, and that gives me lunch and breakfast. Unlike other places I looked at, so again, it saved me a lot of money. 'Cause I spend about 1,000 to 2,000 pesos a day just eating out. I've actually been through two earthquakes, not even knowing I was going through an earthquake. Good question, Charles. Now, I was actually here the first time I ever felt anything whatsoever. I was actually staying here at Marco Polo. And when I was actually here, I was watching television and I felt my seat move a little bit, my couch move a little bit. I mean, I thought like a small vibration. And I got a call from the guy that's actually watching me right now. His name is Brad. He was watching me. I guess, I mean, not watching me. He called me up and says, "Man, did you feel that?" I'm like, "I feel what?" I just thought it was like some vibrations from the band downstairs or something. I didn't know, from somebody doing some videoke, or what you would call karaoke. But again, I've never felt anything major. I've never been in a major earthquake before, so I wouldn't even know what a major one is. But again, to me, it felt like not even like a massage chair, for example, just a small amount of movement in the sofa. Airbnbs, from what I'm being told, you're looking at about 700 US per month. And again, that's going from month to month. That's what I heard around 38 Park Avenue, for example. So again, Moy, if you're looking at Airbnb, some options I would look at as far as Airbnbs, I would look up 38 Park is a great one. And right there in the same vicinity, you're looking at, I always say it the wrong way. I always say city. Oh my gosh. Stay City. Actually, it's Stay City, again, STAY City, is right behind 38 Park. If you're looking for long term, they have by far the best pricing. You're looking at 20,000 pesos for a studio. So that's about 400 and no, actually 340 US a month. And you're looking at a one bedroom, you're looking at about 25,000 pesos, which is what I pay here in Marco Polo at Stay City. That's going to save you about 10,000 compared to 38 Park if you're looking to stay long term. And again, that's for long term, like 6 months or more. Looking to go sometime this year for a few months. I mean, Cebu City is the place to go. I mean, you can come here, and if you're here for a few months, and that gives you time to venture out. So, of course, get out there. I would go just because you're here in Cebu City. I would go to Wall. I'd go to Oslob because definitely I would want to do the whale sharks. If you like to snorkel or scuba dive, I scuba dive with the whale sharks down in Oslob. Tremendous scuba diving. Wall. Also has the turtles and also the sardine swim, a snorkel there. Very good, very exciting. But again, Cebu City is so centralized compared to all the Philippines. So you actually get the choice of getting out there and hopping on a ferry, for example. I can be in Ormoc in 2 hours on a fast cat. Again, that's a fast ferry, and you can take your bike on a regular ferry to different locations like you can go to Bohol, you can go to Leyte. And again, I haven't traveled so many islands, but again, and also my favorite spots, you can actually go to northern Cebu, and you can go to a place called outside of Bogo. You can catch a ferry going to Bantayan Island. Great choice for a first trip for guys that are coming here, going to Bantayan Island. I mean, the 3 island tour is amazing. It's an all-day adventure. You guys will, I mean, you'll have a blast. They have a like a private island there that actually has a like a laguna, and at the laguna they actually have a bar, and that bar is amazing. They have a live DJ every time I've been. The Battalion Island is a great choice for first trips. Yeah, Paul, no problem. I can do typical days for me. I mean, that'd be if you like seeing them, I'll throw them out there. I'm always looking for more things to as far as content you guys want to see. So I'm all about doing what you guys want. Nightlife, guys. I mean, Mango Square is happening all the time. It depends on what you're looking for. Again, I'm kind of guy I like to go out to a place that has a live band. I say live band because I actually like to sing with the live band. So when the live band's playing, I'll go up to the stage and say, "Hey, whoever's singing, do you mind if I sing a song for you?" So they'll let me get on stage. I was just there other day at the social in Mango Square, and I sang "Buffalo Soldier" by Bob Marley with the band. So it's a really cool deal. So again, yeah, Mango Square is a great place. Hey, how's it going there, McAllister? Third time's a charm, Martin. Come on, man, look me up. If you're coming to Cebu, I'll be here. I'll leave the light on for you. Not a problem. I'll be right here. I'll leave the light on for you, like they say back in the. Trying to think how long ago that was. Used to be a commercial I saw for like a hotel chain. We'll leave the light on for you. So I'll leave the light on for you and look me up. If you want my email, it's jbmcharrison at yahoo.com. Again, that's jbmcharrison at yahoo.com. And I'll answer you. So I'm always available. The Philippines is always relaxed. That's kind of the reason I like it so much. You got to imagine, I come from living in the States where I'm working all the time, working 12-hour days. And again, I got kind of less hours towards the end of my stay in the roofing industry. But again, I mean, you come here, I'm not sure if you're coming to move. I retired a lot early. And again, best decision I ever made. I love living here in the Philippines. I mean, it's an amazing place to live, and the reason why is because of the people. But again, I mean, it's an amazing place. I can't say enough about it. I can't see anything changing. The people here are amazing. You can imagine how America would be if everyone made between $300 to $500 per month. It'd be chaos in America. Here, these people are actually living off $300 or $400 a month, and they're smiling, they're happy, they're singing all the time, and that fits where I'm at. I love singing. I love smiling now. Before, I mean, I was all about work and just slamming away the days, giving away my hours to the slave master. But again, not anymore. I'm over here in the Philippines, living life for the first time. Yeah, Motel 8. That's it, B-Rad. Yeah, I love to sing. Yeah, Motel 8. We'll leave the light on for you. I remember that one. I don't Marco Polo does not have month to month. It's 6 months or more here at Marco Polo. Again, the ones I would suggest again is 38 Park, Stay City, Tree Woods, Avita Towers. And then if you want to be in Business Park, I had a friend just now, Chad, actually just got staying at Solanea. Is a good place to stay in Business Park. And again, that's just give you some options to look at. I'm never bored. I mean, if I ever get bored, I can hop on my bike and be in IT Park in a matter of seconds. And I say seconds, about 5 to 8 minute ride. I can be there just hanging out at a coffee shop, walking around the mall. I got people that I actually know that own some of the shops there. I go in there and see them, say hello to them, go eat a nice lunch there, nice dinner there. I actually met with friends tonight over here at Jerry's inside the Ala Center Mall, Ala Central Block Mall, and I met them there, and we had a nice dinner at Jerry's. And it's a good place to chill. Outside, you're going to see people actually hanging out by the mall. And across the street, after we got finished eating, we went over to the Subbo Mercado, and we just walked around. And again, just live entertainments there. People galore. I've done some videos on that one already, but again, you want to go meet people, it's a great place to meet people. So you can, a board day here, yeah, do I have them? Sometimes I sit around and watch television. That's just because I like to relax a little bit more nowadays than I did back when my in my youth. Motel 6. Motel 6. All right, Marine, come on. I'll be here. No problem whatsoever. Look me up when you get here. If you're coming to Cebu City, I'll be here. Lights on, ready for you. Yes, it's the vibe. That is, of course, what it is. The vibe here, the people are just so friendly. I mean, no matter where you go, I mean, they're just, hope hello, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I mean, just sweet people. I mean, no matter where you go, just smiles on their face. I mean, it's just an amazing feeling to walk around and you see that. It can't help but like rub off on you. So again, that's what happened with me. I would never, just so B Rad knows me pretty well. I've been hanging out with him for about a year now. I would have never anywhere in the US just went into a supermarket or walk into a restaurant or go anywhere and sing out loud. Here, I feel so comfortable. It's like I am like at home, and I've been relieved of all that stress back in America of trying to keep up with the Joneses and trying to pay all the bills back home. Now I get all that freedom to get up when I want, do what I want, go where I want. And I just open up and just start singing out in public now because this is a huge thing over here is singing. Karaoke is everywhere. If I open up my window right here, you actually hear people karaokeing right downstairs in their houses with loudspeakers because they either the sound here is either zero or it's all the way up at 10. You cannot buy land here. Now, if you have a girlfriend, you can actually do it that way, and you can actually buy it in her name, but you cannot buy land here. The good news is, though, you can actually lease land here. I've heard that the new law, I think, is a 50-year lease that's actually renewable for 50 more years. So if you plan on living more than 100 years, you got land for 100 years. The next thing is, too, you can actually buy condos in your own name with no one else needed on like you need the paperwork. So you can actually buy a condo here. So that's the reason most people here buy condos. Yeah, Solania is like a resort. Great value. I actually did a video there. They have a great pool. It's always packed all the time around Solania because again, it's right there in Business Park. So again, yes, good place. Jeff, what's going on? I like it, man. Go Britt, go. I'm trying to go. I'm going a little bit. I had a little bit of caffeine to help me out here at 1 o'clock in the morning. Charles, yes, like I just said, it's 12:47 a.m. here in Cebu City. Now, as far as weekends and weekdays, I have been out here recently on Sundays, and again, it's not been as crowded. But again, you go out on a Friday and Saturday. Of course, it's going to be a lot more crowded, probably over in Mango Square. And again, I wish I could tell you guys more. I have probably only went out, and I've been here for 14 months. I've probably only been out here in the area as far as nightlife. I mean, maybe 20 times. Again, I don't go out that much. I go out with my friends, like we're going to go out to the Suburban Mercado. We're going to hang out and have dinner. But again, I don't do a lot of going out and drinking. Again, I'm not sure why I don't. I mean, I could be that big partier, but I'm always worried. Like my friends don't a lot of my friends don't go out, so I'm always worried about going out by myself. Again, I don't know why. I just don't go by myself, I guess. So, but again, I have no problem going by myself as far as safety wise. If you're people thinking, "Hey, I'm worried about safety," I'm not worried about safety whatsoever. I feel safer here than I feel back in the states. That gives you guys any example. Condos are great, man. Willie, what's going on, my man? What's going on, Willie? Mr. Australia man. I just now noticed that was you. It says Wanderlust. I just noticed that was you. Hope things are going well for you, man. Looking forward to seeing you when you get back in town. Best island I've visited. Oh my gosh, I've had now. I say I have no nightlife. Now, when I go travel, I do have nightlife. Um, I'm gonna say the best party for me was Battalion Island. I loved it there. And again, it's just something about it. Now, also went to Bohol. Bohol's got some very good partying at night as well. Again, it's like a beach community. But if I had to pick one place that I'd want to visit, probably once a month, which I probably will start doing more often, is do a little bit more travel, is Battalion Island. I love it there. The 3 island tour, you jump on a boat, takes you out with all your friends, and you get to go snorkeling and you get to go swimming on the beach and visit all these 3 islands. And while you're at those islands, you get to meet the locals that are staying there or have like a little shop set up. And then on the third and last stop of the 3 island tour, they stop you at it's called a Laguna, and it stops you at a very nice uh, club. I say club. It's more like a bar restaurant. They have the guys like from Cocktail the movie where they're flipping the drinks around and they're mixing them up and shaking them up, and and they're just having a good time serving cocktails to the people out there. And also they have a swimming pool there. Now I haven't used it yet, but again, they have a live DJ every single time. So again, if I had to pick a place, Battalion Island. Scott, what's going on, man? Kamusta. I always have a hard time saying it because I did take Spanish in time. Kamusta Kamusta. I always say kamusta. Kamusta. What is this now? My own gabihi. Or actually, you could say it now because it's 1 in the morning. You could say, uh, what's the other one? My own buntag. Appreciate the good information there, Marine. Man, Scott, I see your message there. I am not a coffee drinker. Now, there's a guy that's watching right now. His name is B Rad. Now, he might be able to tell you how much you can get some Dunkin' Donuts coffee over here for at the grocery store. Again, I am so sorry. When I go out shopping, I'm not even thinking about coffee. Give you a short story on why I don't like coffee. When I was a kid, you're not better. You probably won't believe this, but when I was a kid, I had a little touch of ADD. And my mom is a small infant, like a small kid, like 1 and 2 and 3 years old. To calm me down, she would take a dropper and she put a drop of coffee underneath my tongue. And she told me that slowed me down a lot. Now, why that would work, I have no idea. But I think because of that, I never acquired a taste for coffee. So again, I go to the coffee shops, but I'll go next door and buy a Coke or a Pepsi or a Mountain Dew or something and bring it over to meet with my friends and have a soda while they're drinking their coffees and all those little lattes and croquemates and cinnamon tates and whatever those, caramel latte, whatever those drinks are called. They got so many of them now, but I don't know. But again, when is the next bikini model coming? Man, Jeff, I can tell you this. There's a lot of them over here. I'm not going to say anything bad about dating over here because dating can be good. If you want a date, you can get a date. And again, that's what's strange. Back in America, it's like I was like, I'm working to get dates. Here, I don't have to work for it, so it just comes naturally. So again, I haven't been on a lot of dates here recently. Now, I met some young ladies in the past, and again, I'm kind of talking to one now, but we're just talking. I'm trying to make sure everything's right for the next relationship. Hi, Britt. What's your connection to NC, UNC? How about them heels? I was actually born and raised in North Carolina. I was actually born in Mooresville, North Carolina. I lived in North Carolina in a place called Denver, North Carolina until I was 10. And then I moved from North Carolina to live with my dad down in Albany, Georgia when I was 10. So I lived in half and half. So half my life was actually North Carolina, and the other half is in Georgia. Now, once I started college in Georgia, I ended up going back to North Carolina and staying in North Carolina and finishing up my college career there at UNC Charlotte. So that's my connection there. I went to college and finished college at UNC Charlotte. And it was good for me. I got a chance to spend time with my grandparents, which are my role models in life. They passed away within 4 days of each other because they were married for 73 years, guys. 73 years married. My role models in life. And again, they passed away, big part of my life. And I love the time I got to spend there during my college days because I was close to them. All right. And let me see here. This thing is moving so fast, guys. I'm so sorry. Is the temperature and humidity similar to living in Pensacola during the summer? The good thing about the Philippines, I don't care if it's raining. I don't care if it's at night. I'm going to give you guys an example. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to give you guys an example of weather right now. Let me see what we've got. Weather in Cebu. Sorry for the wait, guys. I'm pulling it up. Come on, Weather Channel. And again, I use the Weather Channel. You guys can't see it very well. It's pulling up now. Weather Channel. Right now, it is 80 degrees with light rain, according to what my temperature is saying. The day was 86, the night 77. But again, the bad thing people are saying, 86 is not 86 here. 86 could be like 95. So again, when it says it's going to be 77 low, it never goes below, say, 82, 83 degrees. So again, we are always between 80 and 100 every day throughout the year. Rain, whatever's happening, between the 80 and 100 every single day. So again, you guys, is it hot and humid? Do I go outside and start sweating when I'm moving around? Of course. When I'm out there doing the long walks, of course, I start to get some sweats. I sweat right here. That's probably the biggest spot for me. I don't really put underneath the arms that much. But again, on my chest, I sweat a lot. But other than that, yes, between 80 and 100 every single day. All right, see here, temperature, Scott. What's going on, Scott? Charles, do I cook or do I eat out? I eat out every single meal. Now, when I had my girlfriend, when Christy actually lived with me here, I did go and get groceries. Give you guys an example of grocery bills. I probably paid 8,000 pesos every 2 weeks, and that gave me enough food to last me the 2 weeks. So again, 16,000 pesos. You take that, divide by 58 pesos per dollar. That gives you the conversion. But again, 16,000 pesos was plenty for both of us to eat, and we're eating good meals. I mean, she was cooking, different types of pork and chicken dishes. And as of course, we always had the rice. I bought a rice cooker. So again, you're going to have rice on every single meal. So again, rice is life here. You'll never get away from that. No matter what Filipino you see, you will be eating rice. Now I like to add things to mine, maybe like a little sweet and sour sauce, a little teriyaki sauce to my rice to make it taste a little better to me. But again, that's just my choice. Let's see, Marine. I owe you an ass whipping for hooking me up with that model and sponsoring her. I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but you can meet some models over here. I can guarantee you that. Sweden, what's going on, man? No, it was not because of Christy going to Bantayan Island. I actually went there before without Christy on a trip to Bantayan Island, and I had a fantastic time. In fact, they unhooked the DJ and set it up for me to do karaoke right there at the bar. And I did a small clip of that actually on my shorts. But again, Bantayan Island's a great trip. I've been there 3 times already. And again, I know 3 times in 14 months, not a lot of time. But again, I'm going to start going back more because I love Bantayan Island. It's a great trip. How easy is it to get ladies using an app? I've got so many stories that I could share, but guess what? I can't. I'm not going to. But I will tell you this. The very first day I got here, I did get on one of the dating apps. Probably no, actually not the first day. I probably waited about 2 or 3 days before I actually got on the dating apps. But I got on there, posted some pictures, did my little biography about myself. I think the very first day I popped up my profile, I think I had like 258 or 268 likes in a matter of hours, guys. So you're not going to have to worry about dating. Now, the things you're going to have to worry about, I don't want to give away too much because I hadn't even started to touch base on dating here in the Philippines. And I know you guys are wanting to hear all about the dating. I've been trying to think about how to come about doing that in a respectable kind of way. And again, it's coming. I've got some good stories for you guys. I'm going to tell you guys all about the apps, which ones are the good ones, which ones are the bad ones, which ones are hookup ones. Now, again, you're going to notice a lot of things over here too. There's a lot of transactions going on over here. So I'll tell you guys about that too. But again, I'm going to try to do it in a respectable kind of way. I'm going too fast again. So you can take King Knight, you can take the 80s to 100. Good thing to hear. NC State, Paul. All right, good deal. My dad actually started college there. He got pulled out because of me. My grandfather went and picked him up at NC State and said, "Son, you got Brandon pregnant. You got to quit school and come on back home." So that was his introduction to me. Quit school and come on. All right, let me go back a little bit. I'm missing some things. This thing goes so fast. Big time black coffee drinker myself. They have all the coffee shops. They probably got more coffee shops here than they have over in America. I mean, they got coffee shops galore. I mean, everywhere you go is a coffee shop. So I'm sure out of the hundreds and hundreds I've seen, I'm sure you'll manage to find one good place to find the best coffee. And again, the best person I'll ask, I mean, you can probably ask B-Rad. Maybe he'll give me like a little response here in a little bit regarding coffees and stuff like that. But again, I don't drink coffee, but again, I'm sure there are so many different coffee shops. I'm sure you can find a good coffee here to drink. King Knight, Charlotte. I'm actually born and raised in Mooresville, so I'm not too far from there, about 30 miles north of Charlotte. So I know all about Charlotte. Know the area well. Go 49ers. That was my alma mater. They got, and then it was kind of strange when I actually went to school there. They didn't have a football team, but now they have a college football team there in UNC Charlotte. Chris, how did I pick which place to live in? That's a very good question. I did a video on this actually, and I explained in the video everything that took place to get me here in Cebu City. It was I say it's a choice. It wasn't really a choice for me. It was kind of strange how Cebu City worked out for me. Cebu City kind of picked me. So when I was doing all my research online before I moved here, and again, I was looking at BGC, I was looking at Makati, I was looking at Dumaguete, I was looking at Cebu City. I happened to befriend a fellow YouTuber. It was Chris, and Chris talked to me about the Philippines and said, "Hey, when you get over here, man, just look me up, and I'll hook you up with my group that meets every Tuesday or Thursday. I forget which day it was back then." But the very first day I went to the meeting and met the guys that come to the meeting, I met B-Rad, I met George. Later on, I met Mark. I met Paul. I met Michael. I mean, I met a lot of great guys. I'm leaving any of you guys out. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head right now. But I met some great friends and people. I mean, these are guys that actually I could call up if I was in a tight spot. I know for a fact I could call up any of these guys and say, "Hey, man, I'm in a tight spot. Can you help me out?" And I ain't talking about like a tight spot. I'm talking about thousands of dollars here. If I ask for a couple $1,000, no problem getting it. That's how good these friends are to me. Now, again, they also know that if they have a problem, they can come back and they can ask me for it. I mean, I have no problem giving. I mean, I love my friendships over here. The best friends I've had in my whole life. And again, I can't compare it to my brother, who is actually my best friend in my whole life. Again, he's the best brother a person could ask for. He's my best friend in the world. But again, this is the closest thing you can ask for when it comes to friendships like between me and my brother. So again, great friends here in the Philippines. So what happened was I got in Chris's group. I met some of the guys in the group. We became good friends, started traveling together, and it just happened to be that Cebu picked me. Because of that, I didn't like leaving. I mean, it's a great place to stay. And I thought about traveling a lot. And again, I've traveled to, counting the 3 island tours and things like that. I've been to like 13 different islands. But again, I love Cebu City. I think it's a great place to start, probably a great place to finish, just to be honest. Let's see. Scott, Britt, how many square meters is your rental condo? Which condo complex? Was a shock to downsize to a much smaller condo? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Um, when it comes to condo sizes, people on here can tell me until they're blue in the face that 24 or 22 square meters is too small, which is about 300 square feet. It's not too small. I live at 38 Park. My studio condo is like 24 square meters. It was perfect. The only reason I moved from 38 Park Avenue, the only reason, I had a girlfriend. And the problem with that was she sleeps a lot more than me. So while she's sleeping in the morning, I found myself over at 38 Park sitting on the toilet for up to 2 hours a day, watching my phone, playing around on apps, playing poker on my phone. And it got kind of boring just sitting there for 2 hours waiting for her to wake up. And again, so what I would do is, not knowing when she's going to wake up, I was like, I'm tired of this. So I went and I actually got a 1 bedroom here at Marco Polo. And the only reason why it's a great idea for people that actually have a girlfriend or are dating and you're seriously wanting someone to move in, to shut that door between you and the bedroom. That's the only big reason. 4 things I like to do: cook. This is from Charles. 4 things I like to do: cook, live entertainment, music, good steakhouse, and happy, friendly people. All those things are here. The only one that's going to have a small issue is the steakhouses. We don't have an Outback here, which I wish we did because I miss the Outback salad. That's my favorite salad of all time. Again, I love the honey mustard dressing there at Outback, and I love their bread. Now, again, what's better here though is they have better bread, but not as good as the salad. And that's actually at Texas Roadhouse. Now, the steaks are kind of pricey over here. If you're looking to get a steak, you're probably looking around starting price of around 1,500 pesos up to, say, 2,500 pesos. And so you're looking at about $30 to $40 for a steak dinner over here, guys. At your TGI Fridays or your Roadhouse Grill, the Texas Roadhouse. Now there is a good thing here. My brother loves a good steak, a lot better than me. He loves his meat. There is a restaurant here over in SM Seaside, which is over close to the SM Seaside Mall, and it's in the New Star Hotel, New Star Casino and Resort Hotel. They have A5 Wagyu, $198 for a steak, a la carte, with no sides, nothing. $198. Again, it's the best steak in the world. It's A5 from Japanese. Everything will be imported from Japan. The best steak you can actually get anywhere in the world. Doesn't matter where you're at. A5 is the best you can get, according to my brother. And again, I don't know much about steaks besides putting on a steak on the grill and cooking it up. That's all I know. But he actually knows about steaks. He knows about meats. Let's see what we got going on here. Officer Expat, thanks so much, man. I'll be here. Maybe not. Well, I'll be here. I'll be here in Cebu City. Now, I am planning on a trip here soon with Chad from Chad Foster's Explorers. We're planning on going away for maybe a few weeks, up to a few months. Not even sure yet. But we want to travel all the way from like Leyte to Samar, all the way down through Leyte to some. They're not private islands, but from what I hear, there's not many people actually on these islands, so it's a good place to get away from people. Again, kind of private. So I heard they're like almost as nice as going to Palawan, for example, as far as their beaches. And again, he showed me a picture, but I'll show you guys plenty of that when I actually go on that trip. But I love Cebu City. I'm always looking forward to getting back when I go on my trips. Yep, Rice is life, man. Who's that from? This thing goes so fast I can't even see it. Sorry about this, guys. This is my first time trying this. That's Charles. Rice is life here too. Yes, Rice is life here in the Philippines. Cebu City, no matter where you're at in the Philippines, Rice is life. Jared Olson, is 20K enough in savings before moving to the Philippines? Well, it's hard for me to say that, Jared. Um, I had a lot more than that. And again, I'm not sure what you mean by 20,000 in savings. I don't know what age bracket you're in. I don't know. That's a very big part. Do you already have Social Security coming in? If you already have Social Security or a means of a monthly budget coming in, of course, 20,000 is way too much. If you come over here with $6,000 in your pocket, that's going to last you a month. And that's even buying a motorbike when you get here, a brand new one. I got a brand new bike. A brand new bike's around $3,000. So again, 3,000 for a month will be plenty for your first month here. I don't know if you have any, as far as savings. I had a lot more than that, but I'm actually depending on savings living here. Again, I retired at 53 and three quarters age. I was actually almost 54. And so I don't get Social Security for a long period of time. I still had 8 years left till I get Social Security, but now I'm 55, so I got I don't know, 7 years till I get Social Security. So I got a long ways to wait. But again, what is 55? Yeah, 7 years. But anyway, it's hard to say, Jared, without knowing more information. You can come here for a good 7 months on 20K. Actually, you could probably stay here for about 9 months on 20K. And if you squeak by, not do as many things like the massages like I do. I get massages 3 to 4 times a week. If you don't do those kind of things, if you want to eat in instead of eating out, you can probably live an entire year here, if not more, a year and 2 months on 20K. Marine, what's the best bike or scooter to buy? All my friends and myself all bought the Honda ADV 160. It's got the best shocks of any scooter on the road. Again, if you're looking for the best motorbike, I would say the ADV 160. Probably a close second and third would probably be the NMAX by Yamaha, and then it's going to be the PCX by Honda. And again, if you want to get away with a little bit cheaper price, you can probably look at the Honda Click one 160 or the Honda Click 125. Those are all be fine, by the way. Is Bumble a good app? Yes, Martin. Bumble's a decent app. That's actually where I met Christy, my first girlfriend, was on Bumble. Is it my favorite? No. I don't want to indulge too much here on the dating things. I got a lot of things coming up. If I tell you guys all the information now, you won't want to watch my videos. So I got some good videos coming up here soon on dating. I don't want to put the cart before the horse. I want you guys to watch my videos when they come out. Let's see what we got going on here. Is Marine, when dating screen, the girls are professionals and will pull on your heartstrings. Don't believe your screen. All right. Dating over here again. It's very good, guys. I don't care how you put it, and people can tell me. I did that video about my dating experience over here in the Philippines. I don't care what no one says. When I was in America, I was spending between 150 and $300 per date when I went out. And again, I didn't choose the restaurants. I let the girl choose the restaurant. These girls were showing up looking nothing like their pictures, guys. I got catfished. I got strung out by these women, and I got sick and tired of it. At least here, now again, this is a good thing you need to understand. Before I meet anyone here from a dating app, I am going to have a video call first. So I'm going to see them live before we actually meet. But again, I went from a date in America between 150 and $300 to about $12 here in the Philippines. So again, you say, you're paying for the girl, you're paying for the girl. No, I'm not paying for the girl. No matter where you live, I don't care what country, what city, what state you live in, you are paying for your girl. When I was married, I paid for a girl. She lived for free. I was the one working. I was the one providing for all the bills. I was the one providing, not her. So again, I was providing a lot of money for someone to live underneath my roof. So no matter where you live, you are paying for your girl. Again, might be love involved a little bit more uh, in certain circumstances, but again, you can find love here. Let's see. 5G from Martin. 5G has the best coffee and croissants, luxury croissants, one near IT Park, the other is Visa Mall. Thanks, Martin. They're asking questions about coffee. I'm glad you drink your coffees over here. King Nice, UNC 49ers. That's it, baby. Communication major back from 1987. Actually graduated a little bit late myself, but again, 19. Is that right? No, 87 would be high school. 88 high school. 1990, 1997 graduation from college. I'm getting a little old, guys. Losing down some years here in my head. Thanks, Marine. Rice is actually very healthy for you. Now, I don't know. I don't eat a lot of rice here. I hate that, but I eat a little bit here and there. Thanks, Chris Chambers. Get back and watch. I got plenty of videos out there, guys. People ask me all the time questions on the recent videos. Most of my videos are like an order of me starting to live here. So I started out from the very, very beginning before I moved here to all the way to where I'm at now. So my videos cover a lot of information regarding my life here in the Philippines. So if you guys haven't watched all my videos, come on, go back and watch some of my videos. You may learn a little something from this weird guy here, this Buong American. You might learn a little something from me. But again, also I want to get the likes too, guys. So I want to make sure that you can tell me, hey, by watching my past videos and watching my new videos, am I doing a better job? Because I am trying to get better at YouTube, guys. I mean, I am trying. I can't tell you how much effort I put into YouTube. Almost every day of my life here in the Philippines revolves around YouTube and or like a scheduled meeting, a scheduled event that I have regarding YouTube. So again, I didn't plan on it being this way because I retired here to live life and have fun. But again, what's strange to me, people say, well, YouTube is kind of like work. It may be a little bit of work, but I actually have a lot of fun doing it. All right. Chris Chambers, my in-laws were telling me to look at, I can't even say that word, Tagagate instead of Cebu for some reason. Ha ha. I can't tell you. I've only lived here in Cebu City, so I don't really know. This comes from my brother. He drinks a pot of coffee a day also. Have to stay energized for those 12-hour days. My brother, guys, just so you guys know, you think I, my budget's like small potatoes to him. Now, again, my brother's 10 years younger than me, exactly 10 years younger than me. So, again, he's 45 and I'm 55. This guy, without even touching his money, has 6,000 a month budget without even touching his money, just living off of interest and things like that, guys. I can't get him over here. And I don't even care if he comes here. The problem is the guy works 6 to 12 hours a day. He can't answer his phone without permission. He can't take a dump without permission. He can't go eat lunch without permission. And he loves it. He loves it. I mean, he just loves work. And I'm trying to get him over here to live the life, but I can't talk him into it. Again, he loves that next car deal. Again, he's a finance manager for Chevrolet. Again, he loves work. B-Rad, thanks, Brett, for coffee. Starbucks, Coffee Bean, and Tea Leaf. And Bose Coffee are all over, and some are open 24 hours, but there are many one-offs. I work third shift here. So again, he's talking about coffee shops for you guys. They're looking at Starbucks, Coffee Bean, Tea Leaf, and Bose Coffee. That's some of his best brands here he's talking about. Murray Rosenfeld, have you been to the? It stops there. I don't know what where I've been. It just says, "Have you been to the? Have you been to the?" I don't know where the is. You can hopefully you'll ask me later. Let's see. Chris, sounds like you should open an Outback. I don't really miss the Outback steak because I always got the Outback special. Again, I was a cheapie, even though I made great money in America. And people will say, "How could I leave that job?" I mean, I'm happy here. Best decision I ever made. And in my last year, I was probably only working about 10 hours a week and still making over 150. And again, I left it in the heart. It didn't even matter to me at all. I left that job and said, nope, Cebu's calling my name and I'm moving to the Philippines. So again, I didn't even want to work 10 hours a week. I can't imagine working 12 hours a day. Let's see what we got going on here. But I do miss the salad at Outback. I miss it a lot. Let's see what else we got here. Did I miss something? Gamecock from South Carolina here. I'm hoping to visit the Philippines this year for the first time. Come on, man. Gamecock, you're right down the street from right where I was born and raised. Not far at all. Isn't that called where's that? Spartanburg, South Carolina? I'm not sure if that's where South Carolina Gamecock sounds right. Spartanburg. Sounds right to me. I have watched all your videos. That's why I subscribed. Thanks, Marine. I truly appreciate it, man. I love the diehards, my true champions. Big E, happy to see you live, Brett. Hope you're doing well today. Well, it's not today. It's actually past midnight. It's 1:20 in the morning. But again, as you can see, I got a little Pepsi right here to keep me company. It's keeping me up. So no problem whatsoever with that. And again, Big E, I'm going to put it to you this way on how good the Philippines is to me. My best day in America is my worst day here in the Philippines. I love it here. Not a day goes by that I find anything negative to say about the Philippines. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't say enough about the Philippines, the people, the places, the touristy areas as well. I love it all. I love it all. Everything about the Philippines. Mr. Dave, I don't know much about this comment. Britt is so handsome from Dave. Well, I don't know about being handsome. They do say handsome over here. The Filipinos do call other guys handsome. So I guess maybe you live here in the Philippines and that's just rubbing off on you. I don't know. Charles, I found you first with the interview you did with Chad. Then I watched all your videos. Appreciate it, man. I mean, I could not believe that Chad's video is right below 1 million views now. The interview he did with me. I mean, I can't say enough about that. It's just me talking. I'm just me being me. But again, I hope you guys can see now that what you got on my videos, you're not even getting the real me. As I get better at being on camera and getting more acquainted with it, a little bit more relaxed with it, you'll get the real Brit. Again, you only get a touch of that on my videos. And I am trying every day to get better and better and becoming more comfortable with doing videos. So just bear with me. I will get better in time. Let's see. Marine, thank you so much. It says that Marine says, "Hey guys, give Britt a like. It helps with his algorithm. If you like my videos, you like what I present, and again, I'm going to try to make my live here more like my videos here in the near future. I'm going to work better at doing things a little bit easier, a little bit better way by being a little bit more natural on the camera. But again, if you like what you're seeing on my videos, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know I'm doing a good job. I'm trying. I promise you, I'm trying. Will your brother be visiting? From JoJo, will your brother be visiting you there in the Philippines? And will he love it so much that he doesn't want to go back? I can tell you this. My brother will say this is a third world country, and so does my dad. My brother would love it here. People think that I like karaoke and I like to sing. This guy knows 500 songs without even looking at the screen. I know like five songs, period, where I don't have to look at the screen. He knows 500 songs. he would have his own concert over here and be fine with it. And he would have a great time here in the Philippines. So again, I hope I get him over here soon. He says he'll come here next year and visit me. So again, he is coming with my dad. I'm looking forward to that visit because I miss him so much. But I'll probably get back and visit them as well here in the near future because I do want to get back and see them. I miss them. I miss our golf outings, especially. Sorry, I got to go back. This thing spins by itself without me looking at it. Magnus, Detroit coming to Cebu in April. Come on, man. I'm here. I'll keep a light on for you. King Knights, 12:20 noon, USA, Eastern Coastal Time. Yep. You're 13 hours behind me, dude. Rain, I asked earlier, what is a good Airbnb in Cebu? Coming for 6 months. If you're coming for 6 months, again, that's a pretty easy one. 38 Park. 38 Park Avenue. Look up 38 Park Avenue. Look up Tree Woods, and look up what's the other one? I always forget the other one. I always say Sky City. It's not the name of it. It'll come to me. It's right behind 38 Park. Tell you what, it'll bother me if I don't tell you, so I'm gonna look it up. It's in one of my videos. Uh, see, actually, I sent it to a friend of mine here tonight, so he can actually look it up himself. Let's see, where is George? The name of that place, Stay City, Staycity, 38 Park, Stay City, Avita Towers, Selena, or Solinea. I said Selena, Solinea. Those are great places to look at as far as Airbnb. Let's see. Planning, here goes from Scott. Planning my move. Did you leave anything back in the U.S. in storage or any vehicles? Scott, I did not. I sold everything. And the things I did not sell, I actually sold to my brother at a huge discount. My brother took such advantage of me. I sold him about $10,000 worth of stuff for $1,000. He thought he was giving me a good deal for 1,000. He got about $10,000 in stuff. I tell you what kind of brother my brother is. He loves that money, boy. Nah, he's the best brother in the world. I love him. Uh, I wouldn't say it's $10,000 worth of stuff. I'm just kind of egging him on a little bit because I know he's maybe watching right now. I probably gave him about $3,000 worth of stuff for $1,000. And again, he bought a lot of different stuff from me. But yep, Scott, come on, I'm here. I don't have anything in storage. I don't have any vehicles back. I have nothing, and I did leave some things at my brother's house that I didn't want to bring with me, like my camera. But he says thank you that I bought that from you, even though I didn't sell it in that $1,000. But I left one camera. One thing I did, and I did by mistake. I left my snorkeling gear somewhere. I don't even know where. My snorkeling gear is left somewhere in the United States. Andrew Atkinson, Britt, do you have any kids in the States? I do not. Just so happens I was married for 12 years, divorced roughly 8 years ago. We even tried after we divorced, we actually got back together again. But again, she had a thyroid pituitary gland issue, so she was unable to have children. So again, I don't have any children. Um, People say I'm foolish. I think I wouldn't mind having a kid here in the Philippines. Again, with the right woman, why not? You only live one time. I want my name to go on, so why not? I might be a fool. I don't know. And again, I'm sorry I have to scroll back sometimes. This thing's jumping around so much. From King Nice, you're enthusiastic and holds attention very well. Thanks, man. I mean, it's just me. I don't know about enthusiastic. This is just my personality. I've always been this way. It's just me. Maybe it's too much Pepsi. I used to drink Mountain Dew back in the States. Maybe it's the Mountain Dew that gives me all this energy. I have no idea, but I don't have Mountain Dew anymore. Actually, I do have Mountain Dew, but it's not as good over here as it is back in the States. It doesn't taste the same. Again, I did not like, I actually like Pepsi more in the States, and I didn't like Coke that much. Coke tastes better here than Pepsi does. Again, I like Coke better, but again, Pepsi is drinkable. It's still a good drink over here. Let's see. Big E, I also discovered you in Chad's video. I enjoy your content, and you've convinced me that I need to visit the Philippines to determine whether it's a good retirement fit. I can't say enough about the Philippines. Again, I can't say it's made for everybody. It's made for me. That I will tell you. The Philippines is made for me. I can't say it's made for everybody. But again, I think anyone wanting to travel somewhere to look at retirement would be a fool not to look at the Philippines. This is a great place to live, guys. Great place to live. Marine, if you can sing in public, you can do anything. Guys, I sing everywhere I go. I'm not sure if B-Rad's still watching. I got a new song I sing to a female right in public. I don't care where she's at. Grocery store, does not matter where she's at. I'm gonna give you guys a little part of it right now. I don't even care. You can see how I'm ready to go. And back in my home state, back in Georgia, where I live with my brother. Well, when I actually visited him there in Georgia. No, I actually lived in Alabama, but I visited him a lot in Georgia when I used to sing karaoke with him. I would stare at that screen. But here's me now, guys. Here's a little piece of Brit. This is where I sing to women when I see them in public. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Cause you are my lady, and I am your man. Whenever you ask for me, I'll do all that I can. There you go. There's a piece of me. I do that in public, guys. I'm not ashamed to say I do it. I love it. People can say I'm bouillon crazy. I'm silly for doing it. I do it. I don't mind doing it. Crap. Here's somebody. Draws, Draws. You're a Duke fan. I feel sorry for you, man. No love for the Dukies. No love for the Dukies. You guys might be doing better this year than us. I'm just hoping we beat you guys coming up here soon so we can get in the tournament. So I think if we beat you guys, I think we'll get in. Right now, we're looking at about 35% chance to get in. And you guys are already in, of course. But if we beat you guys, I think we might get in. Go Tar Heels. Go Heels. That's it, baby. Thanks, Marine. Thomas Vaughn. Speaking of golf, where I get a club membership is where I'm going to stay. Kind of hoping for St. and Lipa Batangas. I have not played golf here. Now, again, I played golf all the time with my brother and my dad. That's one of our big things, one of our big outings. Every time I go visit them, we play golf all the time, and I have a blast. Am I the best golfer? No, I'm probably going to be shooting somewhere, uh, somewhere between 90 and 110, somewhere in that ballpark where my golf game is at. But again, brother and dad love it. My dad's played golf his whole entire life. He's played at big tournaments, and he used to be like I think a 7 handicap. So he's a good golfer. Might even be lower than 7 handicap. I've heard that number somewhere before. But again, I grew up around golf, love golf. I just hadn't played golf here, and I've heard if you want to go to like a standard club over here, you're looking at about $20 to $40 to play 18 holes. If you're going to a private place, you're looking at $100 bill or more. Gives you kind of an idea there. Marine, do they have a gym and a balcony? There are places at 38 Park that do have balconies. Again, 38 Park does have balconies. Uh, Stay City does have balconies. Most of the places here do have balconies. I don't have a balcony here, but again, if I showed you my views, you'll be amazed. Now, as far as gym, every nice new condominium has a gym, and it's state of the art. Now, as far as my friends, most of my friends actually go to Anytime Fitness. And again, they have those back in the States. Actually, it's kind of strange. They can use their membership here and actually use it back in the States for Anytime Fitness. And it's actually inside the mall. Good place to go meet people as well. So if I had to say places to meet people, Anytime Fitness and the coffee shops. Billy Goat. Hello, crazy man Britt. Sorry to catch you so late. What's going on, man? I'm not that crazy. I'm just trying to get used to being on the camera right now. So this is going to be learning experience for me and trying to get better and better for you guys on my channel. That's all. But thanks for coming and watching the channel today. Oh, this thing goes so fast. Hank, Britt, would you ever consider starting a business there? Now, there are some things I've thought about. People have asked me in the past. I love traveling here, and I also love meeting new people. So, if people were to ask me, can I start a new business here? Maybe being like a travel guide, taking you guys like on trips to like Bantayan Island or Camotes Island, taking you down to Dumaguete, and not saying show you around because I'll just be doing things with you guys as friends. But again, I look at it as could I turn that into a business? Possibly helping people out down the road when it becomes so much where YouTube takes so much of my time. And can I do it? Possibly. Other than that, do not open a business here. Don't talk about doing, things here, like any kind of business whatsoever. Now, what you could do is get you a few condos and rent them out. And I've heard that a lot of guys I've actually met have done that, and actually it pays pretty good. So again, renting condos, but the only job you could do. Now, again, now you can as far as opening a business. I've got friends over here that work, so a lot of them work that third shift, graveyard shift. Again, you can work over here. So if you want to come up, move over here early, which I would tell anybody to do, if you can find a job that pays you enough, and again, you don't need much. About $20,000 a year is all you need to live up here in the Philippines. I would quit my job in a heartbeat and do like Amazon customer service remote, and I would be over here right now. I mean, I wish I'd have moved here a long time ago. I love the Philippines, so the opening a business, probably not. Mr. Dave, Brent is more handsome than regular guy or carefree Chris. Mr. Dave, I appreciate it, man. I'm just a standard good looking guy. I mean, I got a little bit down here, I mean, I'm not pouring it on. I mean, I'm 5'8" and 100 and I think last time I weighed myself was like 189 pounds. So 5'8", 109 pounds. But again, I love the Philippines. So, but I appreciate you telling me I'm handsome. Keith Pletcher, Britt, have you been to Mwalwal or Oslob? If so, what are your thoughts? Fantastic place here in Cebu. Again, you're going to go to Oslob. I actually went down there and I scuba dived with the whale sharks for a complete hour. An amazing excursion. Amazing excursion. I can't say enough about it. Do not go there and snorkel with them. If it were me, they don't check your certification. So you can say, hey, I'm certified to dive. And hope you'll learn fast. Again, they take you out themselves. So I'm certified though. But again, if you're not certified, they don't even ask if you're certified or not. I mean, I saw people there saying, "Oh yeah, I'll show you how to do it when we get in the water," so you can get by with it. I would go diving before I went snorkeling with the whale sharks. Now, Mwalwal is an excellent place for your turtles and for your sardines. The sardine swim is amazing. It's out of this world. I've never seen anything like it my entire life, and I've traveled a lot, like in the Dominican Republic, Mexico, um, you know, Jamaica. I've been to Jamaica like 18 times in my life. So I mean, I've traveled a lot. I used to go on 5 vacations a year when I actually worked in the union up in New York. So again, I've traveled a lot. Just not over here, for example. But again, yes, Oslob, Wall, great place to visit, of course, for a great vacation. Big E, to your point about having a child, as a father, I can tell you that I didn't know love until my daughter was born. I'm so glad I had the privilege to become a father. Time with my daughter is my favorite. Big E, that's great to hear, man. I wish I could have been there with you. I mean, I can say that now because it didn't happen to me. I'm probably kind of happy it never happened because if I'd have had kids, I probably wouldn't be here in the Philippines. And again, I do have the chance and choice now to probably have a child in the near future. Will I do it? I don't know. Who knows? But maybe I'm open to it. Say be rad. Marine. Yeah. So anyway, there's a song that comes out And the song, I mean, I did a video about it. I didn't give like all the perspective about how I learned this song. And again, it's my own song that I made up. But what it is, when you go out to the mall, they play this song nonstop all day long. I mean, all day long. I mean, all day, over and over and over and over again. So it kind of gets put in your head and you can't get it out. But it goes, and again, I don't know all the words. It goes dun 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 dun. Pete Senor, Pete Senor. Then some other words. So instead of saying Pete Senor, and I think it's a religious thing, I didn't know what to say because I don't know. I don't know what Pete Senor is. So I always tell people when I'm singing my song, I don't know who Pete Senor is, but I know exactly what Guapaca is. So now I'll sing these people, these strange young ladies, and people will say, "Oh, you're a fool, and you're acting crazy in public." I don't care. I have met women this way. My friends will tell you it comes over well in public, and I don't care what nobody says on all their comments. It's worked well for me. I love it here. I will sing here till the day I die. I love singing here, and then people don't say that I'm crazy and I'm foolish. They just love me doing it. It brings a smile on every one of their faces. So again, they can say what they want. I won't stop. I'll just be that fool, I guess. Let's see. King Knights. Wow, you're keeping up with ACC basketball. I am. I think the last time I saw it, we just got finished beating West Virginia by a good margin, and I saw that we are 38 percentile chance of making the tournament. So I'm hoping. And again, I got that good feeling. I'm not saying we're going to beat Duke, but if we do beat Duke, well, and we're playing some good basketball right now. I think we won what 6 straight. If we win versus Duke, I think we're going to get in, guys. So go Heels. Billy Goat. Did you find having a Filipino girlfriend was problematic regarding your outgoing personality? Maybe too flirty for a Filipino to handle? No, I mean it's even with my girlfriend at the time, and again, Christy, she was a great girl. I'm not gonna say anything bad about her. She was a great girl, a great learning experience for me. And again, the only reason it didn't work, I mean, people can say all the things they want to about my YouTube video I put out regarding this, saying that she used me for money. That I don't feel that way. People may think that I don't feel that way whatsoever. She actually moved in with me, guys. The only problem I had with it, again, people got to understand, I'm the one that ended it. Okay, she didn't end it with me. She was happy with me, from what I understood, and again, from what I was feeling. She lived with me for, for 4 months here in this condo. Actually, probably longer than that, say 5 months here in the condo. So we lived together and we're together all the time. The only issue was is when we first met, she wasn't in school. And when she started school, it became, and again, money part of this didn't bother me whatsoever. What bothered me the most is when she started going to school, it was the hours. I mean, she was gone Monday through Friday from in the morning from 9 a.m. Her classes started at 11, so she had to leave right at 9 a.m. to get there on time. And her classes lasted until 5 p.m. So again, that was her classes from 11 to 5. She didn't get home till 7, and when she did, she's in the room, with the door shut, studying on the computer. And I saw the class works. I mean, I can't sit there and say, "Oh yeah, you're talking to somebody" or anything like that. She was doing real class work. And again, we were both upset when this happened. I probably would change things if I could go back and do it all over again. Because now I've had time to sit back and think about it because she does have time off. But again, she was a great person. Nothing against her whatsoever. A great woman. I don't think she used me. I think she's a good person inside and out. And again, people can say what they want to on my channel about the video I put out, but again, nothing bad towards her. And again, do I think she liked my personality? I do. I think she didn't. I think sometimes I may get a little bit too loud in public, and it might be embarrassing to her. But she's always smiling and laughing about it. So again, no, I don't think there's a problem with it. Not with the woman I'd want to see anyway. Oh crap! Every time I hit that little down arrow, it just keeps going. Sorry, guys. I have to go all the way back. When I hit that little down button, it just goes too fast. I can't see everything. Yes, I'm actually Florida guy. Then you could do scheduled group live meetups independent of your YouTube channel in case your channel gets stopped for any reason. Yes, I would love to put together a group here in the near future. And again, for people that are coming in, first time arrivals, just to help out. I don't mind helping guys out. I've helped out a lot of guys here already, so I don't mind doing that. But again, there's a couple things I got to look at in the near future. But again, I will look at some of those options. Okay, Marine. What airline did I fly? Dude, I have no idea. I picked the cheapest flight I could find. The cheapest I could find with less layovers. And again, they had some long layovers, but again, I don't remember what airline I flew. Billy Goat, ha ha, 90 to 110. Let's you and me go play skins. Florida guy, get a Discord channel and do group audio. That way, with AirPods and earbuds. I got some good earbuds. They're not iPhone ones, but I do have some good earbuds I can usually wear. And maybe I can do it next time I do this. Not a problem. Again, it's my very first time, guys. So if the audio or the video is not even good, I do apologize. I'm doing my very, very best to learn more and more every day. Billy Goat, have you done Makati and BGC yet? Sorry, I'm not familiar with the whole video library. I have not been to Manila yet. I do have plans in the near future to check out BGC and Makati because they have been high on my list. I've heard things about BGC and Makati. I've heard that the dating's not as good, but again, I think no matter where I go in the Philippines, dating would be good. So I don't think that's going to be the issue. Um, I heard it was very modern there, probably modern than most American cities now. I've heard it's actually BGC is more modern than almost every city in the US. So it kind of gives you an idea there. All right. But I have not been, but I am going. Big E, good to know about Anytime Fitness. I have a friend that owns a couple of franchises in my local area. All my friends use Anytime Fitness, all of them. They usually go to Anytime Fitness anywhere between like 6 a.m. up until 10 a.m. And then we always meet at the Starbucks around 10:30 to 11 a.m. Yeah, that's almost every day. At least it was for a while until I started doing this YouTube, and this YouTube took advantage of my time. For God, then you could go schedule group. I did that one already. Michael, it was a buyer's market on Brit's stuff. Lots of laugh. That's my brother. Finally using the grill after a year because my Blackstone got rust. So I am going to have it to re-season it. Yeah, my brother. Thanks, latest. Scott, you're doing a great job, Britt. Salamat, your videos and replies. I like your walkabout videos. I'll do some more walkabout videos here in the near future. In fact, I'm going to do one around Business Park. And I'm going to do one around IT Park just to show you guys around. They may be a little bit longer videos, but I will walk you guys around and get you acclimated with IT Park and Business Park as well. Marine, Britt, every vlogger that I have met, once they get big, become assholes and will not give you the time of day. Don't become one of them. Dude, I am far from those guys. I know one I can tell you all about. I can tell you all about it. But again, I'm actually here. I'm actually friends with Chad from Chad Foster Explorers. He's a big vlogger, a lot bigger than the guy that I'm talking about. Again, there's some good guys out there that vlog. I've met some good, I've met some bad, and I've probably met in the whole time I've been here, I've probably met about 20 vloggers. And again, that's kind of the reason I started getting into this, getting into vlogging, because I just thought it was interesting. So I was like, let's give it a shot. But again, I'm not going to be an asshole. My friends are my friends. You guys are my champions. I'm not going to become an asshole. I am Britt McAllister. I'm a straight shooter. Now, will I get along with all the guys that I meet? No, because I've actually met some very negative people here. I'm not a negative guy, and it's very hard for my personality to be around a negative person. I mean, that person that that's just negative about everything. Ah, uh, I don't like the smell. I don't like the dogs walking around. I don't like the cats walking around. I can't stand the roosters making noise. I can't stand the way the Filipinos look. Anything regarding a negative thought, I can't stand being around because I'm so positive when it comes to the Philippines. Again, I can't think of a negative thing. All those things I just said are not negative to me. So again, I don't know what else to say about that. But again, I love the Philippines. Let's see. Scott, speaking of eating out 3 times a day, are you gaining or losing weight? My weight's always stuck around the same amount. I usually go in between 180 to 205 pounds the last 10 years of my life, probably. So again, it fluctuates between there. If I get on a little bit of medication, yeah, I can lose a little extra. I've been down as low as 173 here in recent months. But again, I stick around 180 to 190 pounds on the most part. And again, so that hasn't really affected me that much. The food here, Scott, is actually good. I mean, just tonight, for example, I went to Jerry's and I actually had dinner with my friends. There was actually 5 of us, so again, 2 other couples and myself by myself. And we went to Jerry's and I had grilled chicken. So I'm not sure how much more healthier you can get than that, but again, I would think grilled chicken is pretty healthy. So again, there are healthy choices here. Actually, I have a friend, Mark. He is vegan, and I'll go to some of his restaurants and I'll eat his food as well. Did a video about that already, actually. So again, plenty of healthy choices here, guys. Yes, Philly Am style Cinnalog song. That's exactly right. Da 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 da. Guapaca, guapaca, da 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 da. Hey, that song has got me a lot of smiles. So if you guys can have a little bit of voice in you when you get over here, try out the Guapaca song. It'll help you, I promise you, when it comes to dating. Frank did it again. Marine, hey bro, be you and don't get wrapped up in what people say. Most will never come to the Philippines. All my kids are grown, and I tell them that I want one more with a Filipina. I might want one too, man. I mean, I'm in the same boat as you. I might want one too. Portola 45. I'm about to end my relationship with my Filipina. She decided to focus on school. Man, I understand that. But again, people got to understand. I got videos coming out about this. I don't want to touch too much about that because I do want you guys to watch my videos and learn from my videos. Because again, I'm going to try to get better and better on my videos. So again, I'm going to touch base on that topic here in the near future. I promise you. Michael McAllister against my brother Cletus. The Dogs might make the tournament this year. I think the chances of the Tar Heels making it are a little bit higher than the Dogs this year. I think from what I saw on the percentages. Love you, Cletus. Billy Goat, are you making any particular investments to hedge against major inflation like in the late 70s or 80s? Billy Goat, I did a full video regarding how I invested my money. Actually, about when I first got started. If you look it up, you're going to find the videos. I think it was called Financing My Move to the Philippines. I talk about annuities. I have an annuity, guys. I put an annuity together, and I cannot touch that money until I'm 59 and a half years old. That's going to give me about $2,400 a month if I want to get it monthly for 10 years, or I can take all the money back out again and I can reinvest it. Again, I haven't really decided. I'll probably take all the money and reinvest it again. But again, I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But again, that gives me a guaranteed 2,400 a month just for my annuity, so I don't have to count on Social Security in case I go bankrupt. But I do have CDs. Again, they're only like CDs right now. I think I'm getting paid. I started out at 5.9% on my CDs before I moved over here for a 1 year CD with Citibank. I think right now I'm getting right at 4%. So again, I think it's a little over 4%. But right now it's not the best rates. But again, it makes me money. That's what matters to me. David, I am getting excited for my first trip to the Philippines on March 22nd and hope to be able to meet up with you at the same point at some point. Man, the light's on. Again, my email address, J as in John, B as in boy, M as in Mary, C as in cat, H as in Henry, A as in apple, R as in Roger, R as in Roger, I as in ice, S as in Sam, O as in octopus, N as in Nancy at yahoo.com. JBMC Harrison at yahoo.com. I'll answer you. Let me know when you're coming. Let me know when you're here. I'll meet you up for a. You can have a coffee and I'll have a Coke, or we can meet up for a lunch or a dinner. Doesn't matter to me. Bertola, 45. I have another Filipina, younger and beautiful. So the other will be the ex, and she can focus on school. So it sounds like a good idea. Magnus, 55. Delta, I guess that's a flight you're using. Delta's one of my favorite carriers, so that's a good person to use. Billy Goat, oh my God, you're going to love Manila. Haven't been there yet. I am going to visit though. I am going to visit. That's a promise. I'll let you know when I'm coming. Martin, Starbucks at 10 a.m. Tell Russ and Will I say hello. I'll do that. Magnus, oh, Britt, would you give an explanation of phone use in the Philippines? I've done a video on that already. I did a video all about cell phone service. I actually have a cell phone, and it actually takes a SIM card and a eSIM card. I have actually both services here. They're the biggest in the Philippines. I have Smart and I have Globe. But again, I would say get both because you can both of them will work no matter where you're at. Some work better than the other places, and others work better than the other places. So again, sometimes Smart doesn't work in certain areas, and Globe does. Some places Globe doesn't work and Smart works. So again, get both services. I did a video about all about phone service in the past. That was, I think it was back about my fourth or fifth video where I talked about things you need to know when once you get here. Draws, does Amazon deliver there? Yes, Amazon delivers here. It takes about 2 weeks to get an Amazon delivery. Anything that you purchase over $49.99 is free delivery here to the Philippines. So again, Amazon delivers free over 50 bucks. Takes about 2 weeks to get here, no matter what you buy. But I actually use Lazada now. It's not very often do I use Amazon anymore. Fellow traveler, oh yes, the famous pickup song. Guapaka, baby. Guapaka. Marine, being your true self and not lying to your subscribers will grow your channel. I appreciate it, man. This is me. I promise you, you're getting the real Brit now. It's hard to give the real Brit on the videos that I do because I'm in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about being on, on video. Whereas now I'm trying to have a conversation with you guys, trying to tell you guys what you're asking me and just having a real conversation with friends. So again, I try to approach everything that way. It's hard for me to talk to a video camera, but again, I'm trying. Marine, okay, Britt, give the email slowly again. I'm a little slow. All right. Email address, J as in John, B as in boy, M as in Mary, C as in cat, H as in Henry, A as in apple, R as in Roger, R as in Roger, I as in ice, S as in Sam, O as in octopus, N as in Nancy, at yahoo.com. Andrew, appreciate it, man. I'm trying. And again, just bear with me. I'm gonna start scheduling these lives to come out here in the near future. So actually, I'll put it on in advance. People actually will know when I'm coming on live. It's brand new to me. I'm kind of digging this. I'm actually liking this live thing. I mean, this is my first one ever, and I'm really digging it, guys. So if I'm doing a good job, let me know. Philly Amstyle, Britt, please let me know if you want a theme song for your YouTube channel. Of course, record it and send it to me on my email. No problem whatsoever. I would love a theme song. Appreciate it, Marine. Hope you got. I see you got my email address. Jason, I'm 43, 100% disabled, combat vet, retired, coming to Cebu in August. Can't wait. Love your videos, man. I can't say enough. I love my champions, and I want to ask you guys a question. I mean, just so I know, I've had some comments lately about it. I want to know from you guys. Should I drop the whole champion thing? Some people say it sounds silly that I'm saying champions. So if I'm being silly by saying champions, give me a better name for you guys then, because to me you're champions. But if there's a better name, the reason I started doing that is because my brother says, "Hey, you already mentioned the word champions. Keep going at it." But again, I can change that name. I started doing it because I think one of the guys' vlogs over here, Old Dog, he says the same thing every time he talks to his channel when he starts out. So that's the reason I started doing it. Thanks, B-Rad. Thanks, Manny. I'm trying to be me. Jason, keep it. It's original and sincere. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Phil Am style. Britt, we'll work on a few theme song tracks. Thanks, man. I can't wait for it to hear them. Believe me. And I'll even sing it myself. Billy Goat, you're really good at the live stream. Your video is a little grainy, but the audio seems just fine. It's totally passable. Appreciate it. I don't have another camera for this. I mean, I don't know how to hook up a camera to my computer. I guess I can learn in the future, but I'll figure it all out in time. Andrew Atkinson. Nah, leave it. Thanks. Jerry Cooper. Love your channel. Keep up the good work. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate the kind words. King Knights, champions championing a cause, supporting you, supporting a good cause. I can't get enough of this, guys. Billy Goat, yeah, I got to admit the whole champion thing doesn't work for me, but you do. Do you? I tell you what I'll do. I'll negotiate a little bit. I'll leave out champion on every other video if that makes you guys happy. So I'll do it on every other video. I'll use champion and I'll leave it off on every other video. How about that? Scott, can I sell my stuff to your brother too for $1,000 so I can move to the Philippines? I've got a rusted out Blackstone grill, a plugged tire from a 98 Dodge truck, and a brand new Coleman cooler. My brother's pretty tight with his money, dude. I'm not sure that's going to make it. Do Filipino guys get jealous of American dudes? I don't think so. They may be jealous that we have a lot more money than they have, and we have a bigger budget than they have. I don't think there's a problem with any Filipinos I've actually met in liking me as a person, anything like that. So again, I don't see that as an issue. I don't think they're jealous. Mr. Dave, I also think Chad Foster is handsome. I'm sure he appreciates that. Bill Lloyd, Britt, you're doing excellent. Keep up the good work, champ. Appreciate it. Billy Goat, no man, you do you. If you want to roll with champions, then friggin' commit to it. That's not the word you used, but I'll say it that way. I don't think your subs are delicate type. I'm certainly not. I appreciate it, guys. Ty Marquez, great job. Keep up the great work. Man, I mean, I tell you what, another thing I want to ask you guys. I mean, I've been doing a lot of talking tonight and answering your questions and just saying hello for the first time during my first live. Please give me a list of topics you want me to talk about. I want you guys to be interested in my videos. I want to, every time I put a video out, that all my subscribers watch. So again, if you have a list of topics you want me to talk about, give them to me. I'm here for that. I mean, I know most guys want to hear about dating and they want to hear about budget. They want to hear about a place to live. I want to know other things besides just those three topics because you can only beat a dead horse so many times. You can only lead a horse to water so many times. So again, I'm trying to look for other topics. I want to make you guys happy. So again, whatever topics you want me to talk about, I'm here for you guys. Again, I can talk about anything. So again, just let me know. Scott, I have not been to Iloilo. Any opinions on it? I have heard that that city is like the next Cebu city. Again, that's coming from the grapevine. I've got people that I know here that have been here living for 15 years in the Philippines. And again, they tell me that's like the next Cebu city. So again, it's probably a good choice. Jason Fitzgerald, video idea, moving there, doing it solo, or hiring a consulting company. I'm debating with another vlogger service. I don't know what service you're looking at as far as consulting company. Um, I didn't use any services. Now, again, I did have people I talked to, other vloggers I talked to before I moved here. Good guys that helped me out with some of my questions. But again, I'm here to help. Um, I've had people ask me, man, you should. I've talked to guys on the phone for hours, probably a little bit too long. But again, I have people that tell me I should start charging by the hour. I feel bad doing that. I mean, because I know it's my time and I don't mind helping people out. But again, they're telling me I should charge. I just feel bad by charging. It's just me. I'm just kind of person I'd like to help anybody who needs some help because I needed help when I moved here and I didn't pay anybody for help. Oh, I gotta go back up again. It's going so fast. But I will do that video, Jason. I'll put something together for you on that. Now again, I'm not paying about I'm not served by a vlogger service. I know guys charge out there for services, but I'm not one of those guys. But again, maybe in the future, I have no idea. I mean, people have been asking me to do it. I just don't feel like it's necessary. Keep James P. Keep going with the lives for sure. Appreciate it, guys. James, I appreciate that. I mean, I really do. Billy Goat, I'm interested in hobbies. Okay, so you got some hobbies here for me. You got scuba, surf, golf, hike, motorbike ride. I am not a fisherman. My brother, he loves fishing. I think it's so boring. So again, I'm not a fisherman. But again, I am certified scuba. I've been a scuba diver since I was 30 years old. So I've been a scuba diver for over 25 years. Um, I have never tried surfing, but I had a friend just come back from Surigao. He loved the surfing there. He tried it for the very first time. He said after an hour he was exhausted. He said it was the best exhaustion he's ever done in his entire life. He loved the surfing. In fact, it was four of them. Four of my friends were there. Two of my guy friends with their girlfriends, and they're there, and they love the surfing there. So again, very good place to go for your surfing. And tell you what, you come here, I'll go with you. All right, is it fair enough? I'll go with you. Go surfing. Um, Golfing, there is golf here. There's plenty of hiking here, guys. Anywhere in Cebu, there's plenty of hiking. Motorbike rides, I ride every day. So there's plenty of riding you can do, guys. Plenty of riding. Depends if you want to ride the mountains, I'll ride the mountains with you. It's a good ride here. Let's see. Jojo, hey Britt, we are your fans, and you are the champion for a good cause. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I really appreciate it. King Knights. I want to own a call center in the Philippines. Any advice on the Philippines BPO industry? Man, I don't know about owning a company here and how that works. I think you have to have somebody that's from the Philippines to be a part of that. And they will do it. But I can tell you this: call centers are everywhere. Call centers are everywhere, and you will have no problem finding employees. So that's about all I can say about that. Oh, I missed them again. This thing goes so fast when I hit the down button. Sorry, guys. I got to go back up again. Bill Lloyd, Britt, talk more about the 88160, I think, and how you dressed it up. I bought two side panniers, so actually, when I go on trips longer than 5 days, I think it's necessary to have the side panniers. Yeah, I can travel with a lot of equipment now. I put my snorkeling gear on one side, all my shoes on the other side, and again, and also my camera equipment I put on one side as well. But again, I have the largest top box you can get. It's a very big top box. It'll hold, I think, I don't know how many liters. It's the biggest one, 55 liters. I think it's 54 liters or something like that. Top box, plenty of storage, and you also have storage underneath the seat as well. So I actually have four places for storage. Again, it's a very good bike. It's a fast bike. Suspension is supposed to be the best of any scooter you can buy on the market. And I probably spend per month, and I ride every day, guys. I ride my bike every day. I probably only spend on gas maybe Thinking out loud here. $10 a month in fuel, and I ride every day. Again, I don't take on long trips. If I go on a long trip, I mean, you're talking about it holds like what I'm not sure how many gallons, say 7, and you're paying maybe say it takes 350 pesos to fill it up. So you're looking at about under $6, under $7 to fill up the tank. And I can go from here to Bogo and back on my bike on that one tank of gas. And that's 5 hours of riding. So again, $7, under $7 for 5 hours of riding. Yeah, kind of gives you an idea. Let's see where I'm at next. Sorry, I get lost track when I'm sitting trying to look at all these messages you guys are sending. Um, Marine, I know I am a champion. Thanks for recognizing that. Do be you. I'm trying, man. I'll try these. I'll try more of these lives. Actually, I like this live stuff. Again, I never tried one. Oh, I hit the screen by accident. Sorry, guys. But again, I like this. Let's see, Marine. Britt, just manage your time. Nothing wrong with helping people, but limit your time. Yep. I mean, I had nothing but time now. Again, I see my friends almost every day. I try to see my friends almost every day, either for a lunch, dinner, something like that. B Rad's one of them. Very close friend, great guy. I mean, love him to death. I mean, it's like having family here. So again, he's a winner. Um, Jojo. So I think calling us fans is more appropriate because you're the champion for us, Brett. Soon to be called my fans. I can do that. I can try and change it up to fans and see how that works. I don't know if I should call it fans. How about I just call you my friends? Hey, my friends. What do you think? Like friends better? David, Britt, you just do what feels right to you. Scott, video suggestion. You eating a half dozen. No, thank you. That will never happen. I've seen the balut. This guy wants me to eat balut, guys. I'm not sure if you guys know what balut is. Balut's like a hard boiled egg, but instead of being a hard boiled egg, this thing's got brains, it's got feathers, it's got bones in it. It has a chicken before it hatches, and you're actually eating the chicken before it hatches inside the egg. That will never happen. You will never catch me eating any balut whatsoever. So that's not going to happen. I might test one of the. I mean, I say never. I will try the balut if it's still like a hard boiled egg. I might try it just to get me on video trying it. How about that? Just to get the video of me trying it. Ah, crap! I hit the arrow button again. This thing goes so fast. Billy Goat, just an idea. Do you hunt? I don't hunt. I tried quail hunting and dove hunting when I was a teenager with my friend Jimmy back in the old days. I did try deer hunting once, and again, I missed the deer, so they actually cut the back of my shirt. I would feel bad now, and I hate to say this. My brother hunts now. That's a big thing of his. I can't imagine hurting another animal. I love animals too much. And if I shot a Bambi, I'd probably cry, guys. So you can call me a softie all you want. If I shot a Bambi, I'd probably cry if I went up and walked up to it and saw it dying. So again, I'm not a hunter, I'm not a fisherman. So again, that's just not for me. Let's see what else we got here. King Knights, B-Rad, call center, and BPO. That's something you're interested in. B-Rad is. I'm sure B-Rad would be interested in it. Billy Go, dude, I will totally take you up on Surgal when I get back. Your energy there will be 100%. I'm ready, man. Marine, hey King, you need 70,000 to start a business there, but you only own 40%. I didn't know that. That's good news for you guys. Decline management. Appreciate the $2, man. Jojo, appreciate it. I don't mean to get you guys to give me any money, but I truly appreciate it though. Thank you so much. Fellow traveler, Britt, I watch your videos religiously. I am a 46-year-old male with no kids, financially independent. Should I rent my house for a year and come to the Philippines? You can do that, man. It's probably the smartest thing to do is rent your house over in America before you come over here. I didn't do any of that. I sold everything I had, and again, I had a boat, I had a Jeep, I had a motorcycle, I had everything. I sold it all. I had a condo. I sold it all, and I moved over here. So again, that was me. But again, I probably would suggest you that you do the 1 month, or I'd think come over for like a month or two and try it out first. Make sure you like it. And again, you can check me out when you get here. I'll leave the light on for you. Ah, crap! This thing jumps up so much. Sorry, guys. This thing when I hit this down key, it just jumps, and I skip a lot of people's comments. I don't want to do that. Hood J, watching your channel long enough to know you are the real deal. Showing love from Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, my dad actually helped design the old Coca-Cola building there in Atlanta, Georgia. He got married at Fulton County Stadium at the Braves game. So again, my dad was a huge Brave fan. He's still a huge Braves fan. Again, my dad used to live in Atlanta. So again, love Atlanta. Billy Goat, video idea. A lot of guys do ride videos, which are pretty cool. Again, I don't know your video library. Sorry. I have not done a video ride. I tell you what, I do have the equipment to do it now. So I will do a video ride for you guys. See how that goes. Be rad. Nights, yes. And I live here in Cebu City. B Rad's a good one. B Rad's a good guy. Fellow traveler, is it safe to ride a scooter? Yes, it's safe to ride a scooter in Cebu City. I love dodging through the cars. All you got to do here in Cebu City is follow the leader. Get behind the bike and don't lose them. Stay behind them. That's all you got to do. Can it be dangerous? I'm sure it can be. But I ride it every day, and I've had some close calls, but nothing where I've actually touched anybody or hit anybody. But again, I love the riding here. It's adventurous. Marine friends are better. All right, I tell you what, you guys changed my mind. I'm going to change up and go away from champions to being my friends. I can do that. Oh, I just missed it again. This arrow button. Is there a way I can scroll? Oh, I can. I can use the arrow buttons. Sorry, guys, I am technically lost when it comes to computers and stuff. I just found out I can use the scroll down button, the little arrow buttons here to do this. Jerry Cooper visited Manila last May, planning to retire in Cebu long term. Do you still plan to make Cebu your home long term? That's hard to say. I love Cebu. Actually, there's a song here that's actually all about that. I love Cebu. I don't know the words, so I actually made up my own words. Cebu, 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 I love you. I love Cebu. But again, I always say Cebu loves me too. But again, I may meet a girl that lives somewhere else and may end up, moving where she's at. I have no idea. I have no idea. But again, for the most part, I see myself living here, guys. So again, I think I'll be here in Cebu City. I love the atmosphere here. I love the people here, and my friends are here. There's no more talk about Balut. Talking about Mr. Dave's talking about Balut. No. Bill Lloyd. Yep, you're right. Oh heck no, no balut. I'm with you guys. Marine balut is a duck egg put in the ground, baked halfway by the sun, stinks and is nasty. No way. I didn't even know all that. You know a lot more about the balut than I do. I thought it was like a regular chicken egg. They just let it go a little bit too long. I didn't know that. People were asking here about a scooter compared to a motorcycle. You can get a motorcycle here. The problem you're going to have is motorcycles are wider, which means it's going to take you longer to get places. A scooter is very narrow, so you can actually go to the side of cars to get around here. You can zigzag in between cars very easily here on a scooter. Bikes are different. Bikes are bigger. So again, you can do it, but you're going to be having a little bit longer trip to do it. Bill's asking me about what time it is. It is my bedtime, guys. It is 2:20 a.m. So it's getting late. Philly AM style. I'm not sure if my email address is in my bio, but I can tell you, go back and read the transcript of this video. You'll see it in there. I've done that several times already. Sorry if I don't want to repeat that again, but again, because it takes me a long time to get it out. But again, it is in the bio. jbmcharrison at yahoo.com. David, I am a bike rider here in the States, and it's my passion. I am wanting to ride there when I retire. I have a BMW 250. I ride now, wanting to ride an ADV 160, but worried it will be underpowered. You can go. They actually have the ADV 300 one. The ADV 300 is actually it's a bigger version of mine. You can find that. They get expensive though. That's a great bike. One of my guys here, one of my old friends, Chris, he actually has a Yamaha 300 something or another. Again, I don't know much about bikes here, so it's like a dual bike where you can go off road and on road. And a single guy, why move away from IT Park? Justin, I have no idea. I have no idea why I'd want to move away from IT Park. I like IT Park, so I don't know. Let's see. Yep, decline management. You're right. It's 2:15 in the morning. Actually, it's 2:19, and I'm getting tired. Billy Goat, riding bikes in the Philippines is fun. It's controlled chaos with a rhythm, sort of like riding motocross. That's probably a good analogy. Here's the decline management. Don't move to the province. There's too much drama going on. Billy Goat, thanks for the live, dude. Tons of fun. All right, guys, I'm getting close to the end here. Scott says I got to jump. Thanks, Brett. Thanks, guys. Aloha. Thanks, Brett. Thank you guys so much. It's a pleasure. I hope you guys enjoyed today's live. I thoroughly enjoyed talking to you guys for the first time. I hate this part over here of watching the little things come across, the little text messages. I learned now that I can actually use a little button here to push to get it to scroll down. But again, thank you guys so much. Thanks, my friends. I'll start calling you guys my friends now. You are my friends. I don't mind spending time with you guys on a weekly basis. And I look forward to meeting every one of you guys. If you guys all decide to come over here and live, if you're already living here, look me up. I'm always available. Till next time, I love the Philippines. Good night, guys.